How do I connect with other kids ministry leaders? Welcome to Fresh Fridays. I'm Pastor Tony, and today we'll be looking at a fresh idea that you can use in your kids ministry. One of the biggest challenges of serving in kids ministry, of having a key leadership role, is having people to talk to, having people to explain what's going on and to bounce ideas off of. You might talk to your friend who attends church, but they have no idea what happens in kids ministry. Every time you talk, it's like you're an electrical engineer. They're just like, I don't get it. All they know is you keep asking them to serve. It's really important that you connect with other people who are in kids ministry. People are going through what you're going through. I had a lead pastor once who used to use the word exposure. He would talk about the importance of connecting with other churches, other ministry models and ideas to help you become a more successful leader in your kids ministry. So today I want to give you a couple of fresh tips to help you out as you begin to seek out building relationships with people within the KidMin community. Let me start with this. If you're part of any kind of a network or denomination, there's usually some kind of a group that you can connect with. There's usually some leadership that has some events going on specifically for leaders in kids ministry. So where do you find out about that? Well, start by asking your lead pastor. Your senior pastor probably knows where that connection would be. Additionally, you can go on to the denominational's website. They're going to have some links on there. If you see an event coming up, go to it. And maybe you might not know anybody. It's okay. Meet 2 or 3 people. Get their names. Get their contact. Find out what they're doing. Learn something from them. Get some of that exposure. Here's the second thing I would recommend. Get to know the other kids ministry leaders in your town. Well, how do you do that? Well, here's how I do it. I call them up, I introduce myself, and I ask, hey, would it be okay if I came over and I looked over your classrooms and maybe get some ideas as we're making some changes in our classrooms? Okay, because we're always changing things, right? You know what? People love to show off their rooms. They love to do a walkthrough of their classrooms. The entire time they'll tell you all the things they want to change, but they love being able to show it to you. While you're doing that, connect with that person. Get to know them. Find out what challenges and struggles that they're going through and how they resolved it. Make a friend in the midst of that. And here's the third thing I would recommend. Get involved in social media. There's all kinds of groups out there that you can be a part of. In fact, if you're using a curriculum, I guarantee you they have a Facebook group for their curriculum. Get connected with other people doing ministry the same way that you do it. You can even join our group. The Fresh Ideas group is a great way to be able to connect with other leaders. And then when you get on those sites, ask the question, hey, what other groups would you guys recommend? I remember one time I was really getting into traveling. We had one group that I was a part of. I posted on there, hey, do you guys recommend any other travel groups? Within an hour, there was a dozen other posts on there about places that I can get connected. I want to encourage you as a kids ministry leader, you need to get connected with other kids ministry leaders. Get connected with other churches so you can grow your kids ministry. Hey, this is Pastor Tony reminding you to keep your kids ministry fresh.